Good morning. How is everyone today? It's a wonderful day. It's a warm, wonderful day. Welcome to the live in-person and live Zoom worship service of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Riverside. Our doors are open and we will continue live streaming and posting these services on our YouTube channel for our virtual attendees. I'm Grace Preuss, a member of the worship committee, and I will be one of your worship associates today. I will probably be the only one today. We welcome you and everyone who is joining us online to join us this morning with an open heart and an open mind and with muted electronic devices, please. We invite you to leave your worries and defenses at the door and trust that what happens in worship is inspiring and powerful. Together, we affirm that this day and our being together can make each of us braver, more compassionate, and wiser as we begin a new day and a new week. Although our doors are open, the pandemic is not over. So while we are here, please be conscientious, keep your masks on, and socially distance. We can speak in normal tones, but singing or chanting creates an increased risk of airborne exposure, so we ask you to refrain from singing for the time being. We invite those of you in the sanctuary to sit back and enjoy listening to our hymns. For those of you at home, please sing your hearts out. And now I invite you to sit back and take a slow, deep breath as we move into the worship hour. For our call to worship, you are welcome to read with me the mission statement of our church. Our mission is to foster a diverse religious community that celebrates life, affirms the individual, encourages spiritual growth and open thought, and works to advance social justice and environmental sustainability. This morning, we are pleased to welcome UUCR member Pat Cawunder to speak to us on Tai Chi, an easy way to exercise. Pat Cawunder began her relationship with UUCR by attending Joanne Anderson's weekly Tai Chi class in the parish hall beginning in 1985. In the mid-90s, she joined UUCR and loved the community. She has been treasurer and taught in religious education, and she happens to be the board president this year. Let's see, she is head of Women's Federation, holds a weekly meditation group, and organizes the monthly supper club. Her education includes a BA and MS in mathematics and a PhD in clinical psychology. She worked as a licensed clinical psychologist at Patton State Hospital for 24 years and retired in 2009. The research on the benefits of regular exercise is clear and unequivocal. Exercise makes you smarter, happier, kinder, and sexier. Just kidding. Tai Chi is a gentle form of exercise that helps people begin to add more exercise to their daily lives. Dr. Patricia Cawunder learned that Tai Chi in weekly meetings in our parish hall and taught patients at Patton State Hospital for 20 years. Tai Chi is a meditative as well as physically beneficial exercise. Please join us to learn more about this lovely form of movement. We have two lightings of sacred flames. The first is the occupied Indigenous Peoples Remembrance Candle. The second is the lighting of our own chalice, the symbol of our faith. We walk upon the traditional territories of diverse and sovereign peoples, the original people of this land, who continue to cry out for justice and self-determination. This spot we occupy was first the sacred space of several groups of California Indians, including the Cahuilla, the Copeño, and the Serrano. We, the Universalist Unitarian Church of Riverside, light the sacred flame as the stewards of this sacred and holy place. We are blessed with a space and opportunity to strive to live out our common principles, to bring justice, equity, and compassion into our daily lives, to resist all that threatens the earth and her people, and to be part of a world community with peace, liberty, and justice for all. Let these thoughts carry us forth as we journey and worship together. Today's reading of the chalice lighting is a quote by Paul Lam. Think of the circular path of each movement. In Tai Chi, every movement is in a curve or circle that has no ending or beginning. Our opening hymn today is "'Tis a Gift to Be Simple." For those in the sanctuary, please sit back and enjoy the hymn, but please do not sing along.
Tis the gift to be simple, tis the gift to be free, tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right. 'Tis the gift to be gentle, 'tis the gift to be fair, 'tis the gift to wake and breathe the morning air, and every day to walk in the path we choose. 'Tis the gift that we pray we may ne'er come to lose. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right.
We have a tradition here at UUCR. We like to welcome those who are visitors or perhaps returning after some time away. But we know it can be uncomfortable to stand up and speak in front of others, and we won't ask you to do something we wouldn't do ourselves. So I'm going to choose some unsuspecting soul, unless we have a volunteer, who has been here for a while, to tell us your name and how you first found out about our church. We ask you to hold the mic close to your face and speak directly into it clearly so that everyone can hear. Alec?
Hi, my name is Alec, and I've been coming to this church for just over a year. I moved here when I started going to school in Riverside, and I've been practicing UU for many years before that, hopping from one church to another. This is the smallest church that I've been in, but it's been really great.
Thank you, Alec. Alec is also our music coordinator and chair of our worship committee. Okay, so that's how it's done. So if you are new here or new again, please stand or raise your hand and Bill will come around with the mic.
Okay, I think it's fine. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sheryl Castillo. I'm my first time visiting here. I'm actually a member of the UUCF in Fullerton, but I moved to Riverside a year ago, so I'm visiting to check you all out. So thank you for having me.
Wow, wonderful. Welcome. anyone else who'd like to introduce themselves today? Is there anyone online, Adam? No. Okay. For our new guests, our visitors book is in the parish hall. So before you leave, or if you have not already done so, please leave your email and contact so that we can get in touch with you and know that you are here. There are a few announcements we'd like to share today. During the service, we will mention several websites, email addresses, and phone numbers. At the end of the service, we will leave up a slide with all this information, and it is available on our website. Joys and concerns. Sharing joys and concerns is one of the important rituals in our community, an opportunity to share milestones, losses, achievements, and experiences with one another. Now that our doors are open again, on the first Sunday of each month, we can both hear from those in the sanctuary and read the contributions we have received. In front of the pulpit, there is a book where you can write your joys and concerns whenever you are here in the sanctuary. For those of you at home, you can send your joys and concerns throughout the month to uuchurchofriverside@gmail.com. Our next Joys and Concerns will be next week on August 1st. The monthly UUCR newsletter comes out the first of every other month by email and per request by postal mail. If you have something you feel is newsworthy or would like to contribute, email uuchurchofriverside.calendar@gmail.com or call the church office at 951-686-6515. If you would like to be added to our mailing list, please contact the church office. Vaccines so far remain highly effective at preventing severe disease and death, but vaccination levels are still far below what is needed for herd immunity in many areas throughout the United States. Currently, there has been rapid growth in COVID-19 infections driven by the Delta and Gamma variants. You can make an appointment at vaccine.ca.gov, or for more information and more options of vaccine locations, go to covid19.ca.gov. Let's all take responsibility to protect ourselves and others, because we are all in this together. Vax it and mask it. Our hymn now is Spirit of Life. If you are in the sanctuary, I invite you to sit back, close your eyes, and listen.
Power
This portion of our service is to support our beloved historical church. This can be accomplished in several ways. You may send your check to the church address, which will be shown. Please do not send cash. You may contribute by using the QR code, which is on the church website, as well as the newsletter and the order of service. Stater Brothers Market and various script cards give our church a rebate on their retail cards, which are available in the church each Sunday. If you are interested in purchasing script cards, please email the church office at admin@uuchurchofriverside.org. Will the ushers please come forward? Please donate as the Spirit moves you by whatever method works best for you. Thank you for your generosity. And to those who give of their time and their talent, thank you for your generous care and attention. Our next hymn is From You I Receive. Please sit back quietly and enjoy.
From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, from this we live.
From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, from this we live. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live.
Our meditation today is by the ancient philosopher and founder of Taoism, Lao Tzu. Water is the softest thing, yet it can penetrate mountains and earth. This shows clearly the principle of softness overcoming hardness. Now let us pause for a moment of silence. Now I would like to introduce Patricia Cawunder, speaking to us on Tai Chi, an easy way to exercise. Pat?
Good morning. I'm thrilled to be here and I'm happy to talk about Tai Chi. Tai Chi was life-changing for me. Tai Chi was life-changing. Tai Chi was life-changing for me. And so I'm really glad to talk about it. It's also, a lot of us feel like we're not doing as much exercise because of COVID and this crazy year we've had. And Tai Chi is a great way to start exercising because you do it every day. It's 5 or 10 minutes and you feel better, which is really neat. So eventually I'm going to try and get you all up and doing a little Tai Chi. It's really nice to do. It's slow, gentle movements. But let me tell you a little bit about it. First of all, I should say that traditionally, Tai Chi, of course, is from China, and it's at least 700 years old. But traditionally, it's taught without words. So I'm a little afraid to talk because I'll give you my Western concepts. So don't take that seriously. Take the movement seriously, because that's the wisdom. And the thing that's so neat, you know, first of all, in China is a totally different culture than we have. You know, it's Taoism, it's acupuncture, it's Buddhism. It's not Western culture. And so I invite you to bring an empty bowl. Bring an empty bowl to this exercise because it's outside your normal experience. And you need to make room for some new ideas, okay? So in China, if a doctor's patient gets sick, he's failed. You know, they have a totally different idea of health and sickness. We, in the United States, you know, I go to the doctor when I'm sick. No, not in China. In China, you're not supposed to get sick. You're supposed to live in a healthy way. And Tai Chi is part of that healthy experience. One of the ideas of Tai Chi that's a little unusual for us, I think, is that all your internal organs are, they don't get enough exercise. They don't have enough room to move around. So Tai Chi is for the purpose of stretching and giving them room and making them healthier. So if you don't want to do it for anything else, do it for your liver. You know, it's good for you. So, okay. Let me tell you, let me give you a little experience of Tai Chi, just a tiny one. All the movements in Tai Chi are supposed to start in the belly. In Chinese thought, energy, human energy begins in the belly. They call it the Danqian. And so there's the idea that every movement you make should start in the belly. And I think it's more conceptual for me. But anyway, think about that, okay? So I invite you to put your arms out, and if you rest them on your knees or whatever, and put all your fingers, curl your hands and put your fingers together. And this is called flower breath. So I want you to visualize the most beautiful flower you can on where your hands are, okay? What color is your flower? Your two flowers. Okay. Now, as you inhale, long, slow, deep breaths. As you inhale, let the flower open. And as you exhale, let the flower close. And continue doing that for a little while. Remember, movement starts in the belly. So this is Tai Chi. It's physical movement coordinated with breathing, beginning in the belly. Long, slow, relaxed movement. That's Tai Chi. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say next. In China, in the villages and towns, this is a while ago, of course, but people would come out of their homes as if the sun was rising and gather in the village square to do Tai Chi. They did it for relaxation, for renewal, to celebrate the new day, for social, to see their neighbors, see everybody's okay. But that's a lovely custom. When I taught Tai Chi at Patton State Hospital, we did that in the morning before breakfast. And the patients really liked it. It was strange, you know, a little different. And after I'd been teaching for a little while, I had some people that learned the form and really liked it. There were lots of reasons why it was good in that environment, but I was impressed with how it could change people. There's something about having the discipline to do it every day that makes you proud of yourself, makes you like, it gets you in touch with your body. Your body becomes your friend if it hasn't been already. And it's a gentle, easy thing. It's based on a lot of metaphors that I think are beautiful. In general, when you're doing Tai Chi, what you're supposed to do is like meditation, you're supposed to be in the present, be totally aware of what you're doing. You can focus on your body and the movements. You can focus on your breath. You can focus on what you're seeing or what you're hearing, but be here now, be right present. And naturally, as with meditation, your mind will wander. You'll think about something yesterday or tomorrow or something, and you just gently return to what you're doing. Because you're moving physically, it's harder to go away for a long time because you don't remember what to do next. So Tai Chi can be a real help in developing that awareness that you need in meditation as well. I don't know if there's research on mindfulness with Tai Chi, but there should be, because I know they're related. The movements have, I said, they're metaphors. Like this is called crane stretches his wing. Isn't that nice? This is hands waving like clouds. And the other thing you do when you're doing Tai Chi is think of water rising and falling, waves, those long, slow waves in Hawaii. Think of those waves rolling in, and see if you can feel that in your body, that kind of energy. Let's see, what else do I want to say? You know, I think that's enough. Why don't you all stand up and come out in the aisles and do some Tai Chi? The first part we're going to do is the part designed by Joanne Anderson. She was a wonderful holistic physician, and she designed a set of warm-ups that are perfect for this. And that's what I'm going to do. Opening breath. We'll do it 3 times. Neck rolls. Other way. Shoulders. Other way. Both hands on one side. Take a deep breath as you open. Exhale as you close. And breath. Take a second and notice your body. It may feel a little different for this little bit of stretching. Hips. Other way. And breath. Elbows on your knees and rock. Feet wide apart. Take a deep breath as you come up. Exhale as you come down. Polish the mirror. Other way. Next, we'll do a Qigong exercise called Swimming Dragon. Again, just do what I do. Up on your toes. all look beautiful. Last one. And breath. This is picking fruit. You pick the fruit from the tree, put it in your hand, put it in the basket. Other way. And breath. This next one is called ball of energy. You start with your feet together and you go out and out and out. And then turn this foot 45 degrees and shift. Let me use mine. Shift your weight from one foot to the other like pouring water from a cup. Try and do it evenly, shifting your weight. Spine straight. Okay, and then add the arms. This is ball of energy. Inhale one direction, exhale the other. And breath. Other side. and breath. Any questions? No, I'm not done. Sorry. What time is it? No, see, we got plenty of time. I'm going to do a little bit of the form just to show you what it looks like. The form in Tai Chi is a series of very precisely choreographed movements that you, again, the teacher does it and you follow, but it's up to you how precise you want to do it. There are people who spend a lifetime perfecting the movements. It's up to you. It's a very nice thing to be able to choose the level of perfection you want in this. The great thing for you guys about Tai Chi is that there's a class here every week at 10 o'clock on Thursday mornings in the air-conditioned annex. And we have, there are just a few of us now that do it, but it's a really nice thing. And if you learn the form, you have it with you. You can do it anywhere. I've done it everywhere. I've done it in China. I've done it everywhere. It's just a great thing. It's like when you're at the beach and the waves are rolling in, it's like my answer to the ocean because it's so beautiful and it fits as a response to all those beautiful waves. Anyway, I'll show you a little bit of it and then we'll quit because yeah, it's getting hot. Feel free to follow along. Last hand to ask Buddha. Step back on the left. Push hands on the diagonal. Grasp the bird tail right. Single whip. Step over and the stork pulls his wing. Stork pulls the other wing. 4 backward steps, crossing hands. Block and punch. Roll back close up. Repulse monkey, 3 steps back. Cross wave of the water lily. Bird tail right, single whip, and kick a circle. Punch straight down, pivot, step forward, push hands, grasp the bird tail right, single whip, stork pulls his wing, cross wave of the water lily, 5 steps. Completion. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I saw the reference to water earlier. A lot of the martial arts, they always tie being on water. It's almost as if all 5 elements in the Chinese are there. But the one they really want to give biggest plate to table, the oldest brother is water, the oldest sister is water. So all of you are special flowers, and you are special because you're actually one of them.
Yeah.
It seems like here we have a Qigong, which is how seems like the emphasis is always on water.
Yep.
Is it in fact a favored element, or is it just because it was pressed?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Is it in fact the favored element, or does it just get the best press?
Let's ask somebody who might know.
First of all, thank you, Pat, for doing that for us. I'm familiar with a slightly different style of Tai Chi, Al Huang style, which is, from what I understand, mildly popular in the US. And in the Al Huang style, they talk about the 5 elements of Tai Chi, and definitely, culturally, there is definitely a lot of press that associates water with Tai Chi. There are definitely several pieces of pop culture media that explicitly connect the element of water to Tai Chi motions, at least in the US. Although my understanding is that, there's all, as you said, there are all 5 of the elements are important to understanding what the motions of Tai Chi are doing for you. I think a lot about the element of wood, in that the motion of your body is very much like a tree, in that you have a strong and sturdy core, which is the trunk. Then you have branches, which are supple and can bend freely. And then on top of that, you have twigs and leaves, which can flutter with the wind quite freely. And all of those are important parts of the motion of your body. But there's also the element of fire, where some of the motions that you did, Pat, you had kicked out a circle or done the repulsed monkey. Some of them, it feels like suddenly there's like a burst of energy, a bit of the fire coming through. So I think there's a way to think about all of the elements in the motions of Tai Chi.
Was there anyone else who had a comment or anything? Questions for Pat? Okay, we're good? Okay. So our closing hymn is called Find the Stillness. Those in the sanctuary, please sit back, close your eyes, and listen carefully or quietly.
Find the stillness, hold the stillness, let the stillness carry me. Find the silence, hold the silence, let the silence carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony. Seek the essence, hold the essence, let the essence carry me. Let me flower, help me flower, watch me flower, carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony.
Our benediction today is by Thich Nhat Hanh. I am inviting you to go deeper, to learn and to practice, so that you can become someone who has a great capacity for being solid, calm, and without fear. Because our society needs people like you who have these qualities, and your children, our children, need people like you in order to go on, in order to become solid and calm and without fear. Namaste, amen, and blessed be. Thank you, Pat Cawunder, for sharing your valuable time and insights with us this morning. It is sincerely appreciated, and we look forward to hearing from you again.